comes to price action, majority of the people try to confine it to support and resistance, and they try to ignore all other patterns, because price action doesn't mean that it has to be only support and resistance. There are many other patterns which are still valid and underrated, and if you know how to trade it, you will be able to make good money. Okay, so the other pattern we are going to see is channel pattern right now, and this is how the channel pattern looks like. Okay, so what's happening, this stock is trending and it is getting support at a specific line, correct? 1 2 3. So here there was a breakdown and it was able to climb up again. This happened due to the corona crash, and then the pharma industry had a boost. So what happened, it tested the trend line again, the top trend line. Look at this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, almost 8 times, 9 times it has been getting rejection, and that has been broken, and that is why you see such a huge spike after the breakout. It has been getting a lot of rejections. So what if I was drawing a support and resistance line? I will just delete everything. These are the major demand zone, and this is the major. This is how it will look, and you will not know where to trade at all, correct? So again, people will try to draw a zone over here, and I don't see a proper structure of the stock. All I see is that horizontal line, and I don't see a complete history of this stock. But if we just draw based on these trend line, it all makes sense, correct? You will be able to, here is where the prices have been, and this is where the price is going. Probably I can enter here if it breaks that area, which is this area. It is very clean, and you are able to understand the structure of the stock. Isn't that right? So let me just go to the next stock, which is Dr. Reddy. Same story, same pharma company. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, and again a small down, and then don't you might have a doubts like there was a breakdown and then it climbed back. Don't worry, I will explain that later. Let's see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then there is a breakout. So it might go a little further up because it is a multi-year breakout, I guess. Let's see how long it has been forming this pattern, specific pattern. It has been forming for almost 2 years. Okay, so this is considered as a good breakout. And what if I was trying to draw a support and resistance? Let me just try it again. Okay, and these are the lines. I'll just delete these two lines. I don't understand the story. It is just wandering around, and I won't know where should I enter or exit, correct? So that is why we look at price action in all different ways. So each stock will have a different story. Yes, I agree that some stock will form a structure based on supply and demand, which is like horizontal lines, but not every stock follows the same structure. Each has their own distinctive style, and it is our job to figure out what kind of pattern is forming on the specific chart. Okay, so let me go to Bharat Forge. Here what I see, 1 2 3 4 5, and at the top 1 2 3 rejection at the top, and almost 4 to 5 rejection at the bottom. And what happened after the breakdown? It fell. So this is just another example for channel breakdown. We have been seeing channel breakout in the previous two stocks, and this is how it looks. Very easy to draw, guys. You just have to connect all the rejections, be it triangle pattern, be it trend line, be it support and resistance, be it any other patterns that you want to draw. All you have to do is join the reversals where the prices have been reversing drastically from a specific point. Isn't that right? I am joining all this because it came here and rejected the price. It came here and rejected. It came here and rejected. Correct? Rejected. The price has been rejected drastically, and that is why we are connecting all the lines here. Okay, so I hope you're clear with that. Okay, previously we were seeing triangle pattern on the IndusInd Bank, isn't that right? So here we see a channel pattern again. Look at it. Look at this beauty. After it fell, 75% of the stock is gone. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 rejection at the top, and 1 and 2, just 2 rejection at the bottom. So this is, so again another thing I just want to clarify is that your channel can be like this, or like this, or a little slanted also like this, but make sure your channel is not like this. Okay, you don't want to draw like this, and when it breaks down you don't want to take part in this breakdown. The reason is, when the line is very slanted like this, which means that there has been a huge bullishness, isn't that right? When the line is like this, it just means that the price has been climbing from the lower price with a huge bullishness, and you don't want to take part in a trade where the bullishness has been very strong previously, because what happens, not necessary that it has to fall down, it can just wander around here and then again go up, or maybe go down. So please make sure the angle is somewhere around here, be it for both the trend lines and the channel. So somewhere around here would be more optimal, and not like this. Okay, I'm not saying it doesn't work, you just have to be a little careful because of its bullishness. Okay, so we were seeing the breakdown from the IndusInd Bank. Let's go to Bajaj Auto. Look at this. I'll just quickly switch to weekly time frame so that it is very easier for you guys to see. And look at this fellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 or maybe 4 times. Okay, and look at the fall so far, and probably it could fall again because this looks like a retrace, a pullback, a small pullback, and then it can fall again. We never know. All we know is that there has been a trade after the breakdown, and we could have taken it and made money in that. Okay, so what if I was drawing support and resistance? This is one rejection. Okay, and I'm going to draw a rejection here. Again I'm going to draw a rejection here, so I'll just adjust it. Okay, and another rejection, isn't that right? I don't see any story behind this. All I see is a lot of rejection and lot of lines, and I won't know where to enter, where to exit. Neither my risk reward is supporting me, nor the setup is good. Isn't that right? So that is why I don't just stick on to the support and resistance. I look for real price action patterns. So whatever patterns I'm seeing, I'll just draw it and try to make money out of that. What do we see here in UPL? This is just another amazing example. 1, 2, 3, 4 rejection at the top. 1, 2, almost third time also it was getting a support, but then the price didn't move drastically. So let's just take 1 and 2. Okay, after the break, look at the fall. Very simple, guys. And yeah, this could also be considered as support and resistance. Okay, because the support and resistance, what do? They just draw a huge zone over here like this. We are just making it little neat, and we are just drawing just the zones, just the lines where it has been getting rejections. Okay, so yeah, it can also be taken as a channel or a support and resistance. So now we will understand that I don't mind drawing support and resistance as long as it makes sense. So I just want you to understand that. Okay, yeah, that's it for the channel. And another example of channel is that there is a difference between normal channel and an expansion channel. This is then expansion channel. The psychology is very simple, guys. The price will expand as the time goes. The price will expand on both the sides. So for the triangle pattern, it will just decrease in the both sides, right? There will be rejection at the both the sides, correct? So here that is opposite of it. It will just expand as the time goes. Okay, this pattern is quite tricky to trade. You cannot trade the breakout of these patterns. You just have to play around the around the patterns itself. I mean, inside the pattern itself. I will explain you on the future videos that I will be uploading continuously, right? Because there will be times where the pattern itself will change accordingly. So right now it is not the right time for me to explain you. When the example comes, I will be. So previously here we were able to take some trade here, so that is why I was drawn here. Okay, so this was a rejection from the trend line itself in the weekly time frame, and look at this, it just moved very huge. Okay, so this is how we play, and regarding the entry exits I will be explaining you.